Hello everyone, this is Lorna, and I'm back with another Duel Links video. Asana's event is over, so I'm back to cover the ending cutscene. And honestly, I just want to play this game, and that is why I'm covering it right now. So which world am I in? Okay, part 2. You might imagine after logging out in a single world for so long, I might forget about the other world themes. Though you might also question how the hell I would accomplish this. Well, we know my memory is shit, so I'm not sure why anyone would bother asking. No wonder I wasn't sure. When was the last time I was in DM world? I activate the trap, constructor blockade. Monsters with the type I select can't attack this turn. And now Yuga's monsters are useless. I like how Goha said my family's machines were useless. But when I win, that will all change. Okay, some serious shit happened between Mutsuba and Goha, and we don't know what that is. Well, maybe there will be an explanation later, but I sure as hell don't currently know it. Are you sure about that? What? When the road you're on falls apart, all you gotta do is build a new one! Congratulations, that is the solution to all of our problems. I wish. I activate my spell, Type Change Beam. It changes Mirror Innovator from a machine to a spellcaster. I didn't see that coming. Oh well, there is a card that allows you to change attributes, but it's probably not very good. A Mirror Innovator attacks. Kaleidо Cannon Blast, and let's ignore the fact that I probably mispronounced that. A Heavy Cavalry Duel Club. We stand together. Forever. R6. Thanks for fighting with me to the very end. I wish I could have saved you, but I'm sorry. Yuga, congratulations. Since you won our battle, Rush Duels will live on. Yuga, are you okay? Yes, that's just his thinking face, apparently. And maybe it's on the other side of this wall. What are you talking about? I'm behind, Yuga. Ah, the wall crumpled. I knew the lab was around here somewhere. What lab? It can't be. Yep, it's Mutsuba Heavy Machinery's dual vehicle prototype. Wow. Mutsuba Heavy Machinery's dual vehicle Why is it a ship? My grandfather told me about this machine, but I had no idea there were still any around. Is this what you've been searching for this whole time? Yeah, Nell told me your family's old lab was somewhere on campus. I knew I had to find it because I knew how much it would mean to you, Asana. All this for me? That's how you give a girl a crush. Mutsuba Heavy Machinery tamed the land and built it into the sprawling metropolis it is today. Yes, it tamed the land quite well. In fact, you might even consider it a... Hold on. Mutsuba and Goha also worked together to build a machine that would allow anyone to duel anywhere. Anywhere, including space, because space is anywhere. Otherwise, I don't make any sense. But their partnership wouldn't last. With Goha in control, Mutsuba's name was forgotten over time. I wonder whose fault that is. A tragedy, since everything we enjoy would not exist without much of a heavy machinery. Agreed? Oh, that is a true tragedy, dear God. This thing looks just as crazy as one of Yuga's inventions. Really? He's just 11. You think he can build something like that? At 11? Maybe. I mean, he is a child's genius. You're right, Roman. Especially since it's cobbled together from lots of different parts. But my family never used parts that weren't in the original design. Modding equipment goes against tradition. And maybe tradition says it's okay to modify your vehicle, as long as you keep the heart of it the same. If you're right, this changes everything. Okay, I have no idea what that means. Then, this change is a good thing. I'm confused. I think you're right, Yuga. Thank you for everything. Well, at least everything worked out. Mostly. Alright, give it a go. Vroom, vroom. Yeah, R6, you sound great. Thanks for fixing R6. And for fixing how I think about things. My perspective was flawed. My ancestors dreamed of building a new city. Like how you're building a new way to duel. I'll be sure to continue their tradition and keep dreaming too. Right. And I'll be sure to keep dreaming of the day when you and I can be best buds. No, go away, Kaizo. Sorry, some dreams can never come true. What if we start slowly? Not as friends, but as pals. Pen pals? Anything. No. And the event is in retirement. The event is in retirement, which is okay with me. I mean, obviously, I might want to redo it again at some point, but not right now. I really do not care about the Turbo de Grand Prix. It's very out of character for me to do something like this. You may be like, out of character? What the hell are you talking about? I would never drive a dual runner. Seriously. I've said it over and over again. We've been through this. Well, maybe not with YouTube specifically, but I've definitely been through this with someone. Oh yeah, the day so far has been so-so. I could have been I mean, the day couldn't be worse. It could have been worse. I've experienced worse. I'm neutral. Use a spell card today and you might get gem. Dude, I don't think that using a spell card is very difficult. You might find a new hobby. I don't think I need another hobby right now, considering my backlog. Okay. It's been a while since I was last here, and I'm already sick of Umbra and Loomis. I mean, seriously. I mean, they kicked my ass, so I have a grudge against them. They did win that duel, right? I don't really remember. Let me check. I'm gonna check. I don't even know if the duel is still there. I mean, I've dueled so many times, they might be gone. Okay, yes, I did lose. Alright, well, I don't give a shit. The grudge was a lie. I don't really give a shit about them. For the moment that they existed, they didn't matter. Apparently. You didn't hear it from me. It's not my fault they died. Seriously. They did that to themselves. I mean, that's what I read. This was, How long ago exactly? My memory isn't very reliable. My memory is trash. Okay, I think I'm good. You may be like, why are you auto-doing this? Because I can. And obviously, I know I have the hands to just go into this auto-dueling. Additionally, I am going to be plenty competitive today, unless the schedule just hasn't given it away. Just in case the schedule didn't give it away. I can't imagine someone would not have seen the schedule. Yeah, that's what you said last time, and the result was the exact same. Okay. I'm probably going to skip this. I might choose not to, but that depends. I mean, honestly. Well, actually, what kind of deck is this? Now I definitely want to know. Seriously. Oh, I see. Is that deck really that great? Why are you on Earth for vacation, Derbe? This is a terrible planet for a vacation, and I don't care that you aren't here on vacation. The fact you said it at all is completely weird. You don't go to Earth for a vacation because it sucks. Source, my opinion. And obviously, I might be a bit biased because I live here. And obviously, if you live in a place, you're probably not going to understand the appeal of tourism in that area. But, I mean, Earth sucks. Just my opinion. You may be wondering where the opinion comes from. Why do I think it sucks? Well, I mean, that's beyond the scope of a single video. I mean, seriously, I could write a book about this, but I don't think anyone cares. I really doubt anyone cares. This is just what I think, honestly. When was the last time anyone cared about half the shit I had to say? Probably the therapy room. Maybe. I mean, I don't talk a lot unless I'm recording at home. And every now and then I do talk, but I mean, that's a bit of an occasional thing, and honestly, I don't even remember the last thing I was talking about. Oh, wait. Actually, Medicaid wanted to know that I was taking the Klonopin, and it wasn't someone pretending to be me. No, Social Security, there's no one pretending to be me. There is no one pretending to be me. There are no imposters. I've made sure of that. I have made absolute certain of that. And you may be wondering why there's so much emotion in my voice, even though seemingly nothing else is good. I had to remind myself, guys, listen, when I do something so stupid, I still need to take responsibility for that. And you might be wondering why I'm still watching this. Well, I'm wondering how many of my videos you've watched. Seriously. You know, someone asked what deck I use, and I'm just like, well, actually it was plural, and I'm just like, I don't know if I mean, first of all, my first response was to be a bitch. The decks that I'm using are on my channel. Watch my channel if you want the answer. But I also don't want to be a bitch, so I still don't know how that's going. I want to actually respond eventually. But you see, the thing is about responding, I have to actually figure out, like, plural, usually stick to this one deck, though. So, I'm not really sure that I can just go into decks when I stick to mainly just one all the time. And you may be like, why, though? We don't ask... I don't want to duel you. Okay, I'm going to Arc 5 world, and you might be wondering why. The Turbo Grand... The current event does not allow me to be used... Why would you ask that question? You know I'm forced to change characters when I do these. The Turbo Dual Grand pricks. Can't believe this. And I mean, I would never be on a motorcycle to save my life. Ever. This is basically that, honestly. Still the same thing. Okay, hold on a second. Let me make sure I've got the right one. As we've established, my memory is trash. What? There's a new one. Oh, that's interesting, but I'm going back to my old one. I don't even know if I'm going to win. But I have practiced using this deck a little bit. And now the real question is, did I update it recently? Because I don't think I have. Okay, well, I don't care which of us... Wait a minute. Okay. I do care if I'm going first, but this is a different deck, so... I'm not sure if it matters. Yes, congratulations. You now get to see me use something else. I don't really know if this is a victory, though. Considering I don't even know when I last updated this. I mean, for one thing, enemy controllers in the deck. Why is this the one that I decided on? I mean, I know it's pretty good, but my opponent gets the card back. I probably updated this recently. I don't remember having this, but I might be bullshitting. As I said, I don't really consider my memory to be very reliable. And to be fair, I don't think that is necessarily an issue. And because I think it's about average. It's not particularly great, but it's not the worst. No professionals are going to be concerned about my memory anytime soon. Okay. Well, you know you're going first, so unless you attempt a first turn kill, you know I'm eventually going to fight back. I'm pretty sure my opponent doesn't have a deck like that, though. At least right now. Because that's not the kind of strategy he's going with. Assuming, of course, my opponent is playing as their gender. I mean, for once, I'm doing that. Yeah, imagine, for once, and I even complained about it. Well, I don't necessarily want to remember what happens to Yuzu in Arc 5. She deserved better. All of the Bracelet girls deserved better. Like, there are 4 important girls to the plot, and you still managed to fuck it up. Why would you do that? Oh, right. Studio Gallup thinks that card games are a gendered activity. Excuse me, the biological differences aren't that extreme. And how do we even know that... oh god, now I'm starting to lose brain cells. I select one card and I summon this, and then I use this card effect to summon this from my hand. And you are losing that card in battle, so prepare for destruction. You're going down! Okay, I'm going to attack with this. And he lives, just barely. I mean, honestly, he could still win. But I hope he doesn't. I mean, that's the point of deciding I'm going to be competitive today. Which, for whatever reason, wasn't the plan at first. But then I decided it was important. Why? Well, I'm addicted to this game, so that's probably one of the reasons. Any excuse I can come up with to be more competitive is any excuse necessary to play this game. Even if this is a bit out of character, granted, of course, you might be wondering what that means, because when am I ever in character? Yeah, good question. I'm never in character. Well, usually. I mean, there's the occasional time when I sort of am. But, I mean, those are very... Wait a minute, why do you have Kiteroid in attack position? You're a player doing this. What are you doing? Okay, that makes more sense. As well as this decision. I'm kind of surprised you decided to do that. And because that was really out of left field. Anyway, guys, that's going to try things up for this video. In the next video, I assume I will continue playing the Turbo Duel Grand Prix. Until, of course, I am satisfied and I stop feeling like I had to play this game again. Why? Well, because I do have other hobbies. So, be right back.